Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I love this time of year. It's time for the Sephora spring event sale. So I want to take you through all my favorites and kind of recommendations in addition to letting you know some of the items that are currently in my cart. So you want to check out all of that regarding the Sephora spring events. Definitely keep on watching. For those of you who might be new, thanks so much for checking this out. I'm a full-time working mom, but in my spare time I love making these videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, in addition to my reselling journey as well. So if that kind of thing sounds at all interesting, definitely check out my other videos linked down below. And please also consider hitting that subscribe button. It always helps me out as well. So for today, again, I want to take you through all of my thoughts about the Sephora spring event. And I love this time of year because it's time, at least for an excuse, to do a little bit of a refresh to your skincare and beauty routine. So I always really look forward to the Sephora sale. I will link all the sales dates down below. The sale is currently live for Rouge members, and it will be open as well for VIB members in addition to beauty insiders. And all those dates will be linked down below in addition to the code as well. So definitely check those out. I will also say this video is in no way sponsored by Sephora. My links down below are not affiliate links either. These are just really my tried and true recommendations for items that I love and items that I am probably going to purchase and are currently in my cart as well. So I hope in that way I can give you a really unbiased review of all of these items. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump into the sale items here, and I will let you know that I have a couple of examples of current products that I love and will recommend that I will share with you today, but I'm also going to sprinkle in there some items that I have my eye on and items that I have in my cart currently. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with just a couple of gift sets. And I think these sale times are great to buy a few gift sets from Sephora because usually the gift sets or bundles are already discounted. And on top of that discounted bundle price, you're also able to save the extra amount through the spring sale. So I always look out for a couple of the new little bundles. Plus they're great excuses to kind of try a lot of different brands, usually in kind of sample size items. So the first bundle set that I had my eye on was this really cool set. It's called Vacay All Day. It's one of the Sephora favorite sets, as you can see here. And this has a lot of items that I love. So I love the all-nighter setting spray. The Boom Boom Cream is one of my all-time favorites that I've talked about many times on this channel. I also really wanted to try that particular mascara. So the mascara in this set is from Tarte, and it is a full-size Tarte C Surfer Curl Volumizing Mascara. I heard pretty good things about this mascara as well for volume, so I wanted to try this anyway, and it's full size in this kit. And the other thing I love that's full size, of course, is the Dr. Brandt Skincare Liquid Sun Shield Daily Brightening Mineral Sunscreen in SPF 50. So as we head into more warm months, sunscreen is particularly important. Sunscreen is important all day, every day of the year, but in particular these warmer months. So I'm really excited to try this new formulation of sunscreen as well. So I almost for sure will be picking up this set. I think it has a lot of my favorites and some items I really wanted to try as well. The second pack up here that I thought was really cool looking was the Sephora Favorites Give Me Some Lip Balm set. So I've gotten so many different iterations of these lip balm sets before. This one has some really gorgeous products, as you can see here. One to definitely consider. I honestly probably won't be actually picking this up though because I have a lot of these already and I have a lot of sample size lip products lying around my house. So I probably won't pick this up, but if you're on the market for some great lip balm, especially as we're wearing masks these days, definitely check out this particular set. So the next item that I have that I wanted to add to my cart at least was a great moisturizer. So I've talked before on this channel that I'm always in search of new moisturizers to try. I love trying different brands on and kind of what's new out there. I've always had my eye on this one, I just haven't tried it yet, so I wanted to add this to my cart likely this time. And it's from Clinique. It's the Even Better Skin Tone Correcting Moisturizer, and it has SPF 20. So I'm intending to use this in the mornings under my makeup, especially because there's SPF in it, which I love. But also why I wanted to try this out is because it's a skin tone corrector, supposedly, and I have a lot of hyperpigmentation or dark spots on my skin. So any little bit that might help with that, I'm all about. So I'm excited to try this out, and I will let you know how it performs for me, but I think this is an item that I may actually really like, so I'm excited to try it out. So I also think that the Sephora spring event is a great time to pick up that beauty tool that you might have your eye on, because sometimes these more higher end price items don't go on sale that easily. So it's a great time to consider picking up these kind of tools. So my recommendation for beauty tools is from Beauty Bio. It's a Glow Pro Microneedling Facial Regeneration Tool. And I actually did a whole review video, or at least first impression I should say, of this Beauty Bio Glow Pro tool. And I will link that down below if you want to check it out for more detail. But I think this tool is just gorgeous. And the one that they're offering through Sephora, I think, is not this really beautiful glitter version, but it's a different colorway, but the tool is the same. And you turn on a little button here and it lights up, and you're just supposed to roll it on your skin. It has a little bit of a vibration as well. And what it is, there's little micro needles that open up your skin pores essentially and allow you to have your skin drink in a lot of the products that much easier, and also allow some regeneration of the skin cells as well. So I've had this for probably close to 6 months now. I don't use it quite as regularly as I did in the beginning, like most tools, but I do try to use it at least a couple times a week. And you're supposed to roll it on your skin in different directions, just all over. And it actually works pretty well. I do think that it helps with some fine lines and wrinkles, and it makes your skin feel a little bit more healthy. Plus, I feel as if my products that I put on my skin do go on a little bit better as well. So I would definitely consider purchasing this Beauty Bio tool. I think it's definitely worth the money. So as I continue to use this, I will ultimately give you a more detailed review, several months to even a year down the line, and let you know what I continue to think about it. But for now, I've been pretty impressed. I think it's definitely a tool that I would consider picking up if you had your eye on it. The next item is an item that I don't have but have my eye on, and it's from Tatcha. It's one of their new items, and it's a beautiful setting powder. So as you can see here, just gorgeous packaging. It's a silk powder, protective setting powder. And as you can see, it's just a very nice, looks like very finely milled powder. I love setting powders. I have to use a setting powder usually sometime during the day just to kind of touch up a little bit. And Tatcha makes just beautiful quality items. I really like a lot of the items in this line. So I have my eye on this. I'm not sure if I will actually purchase this or not, but I think it's gotten great reviews so far on Sephora. So it's something that I definitely have my eye on. So other face type of products that I have my eye on are from Charlotte Tilbury, and one of the items that I probably will try out is this Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is kind of a classic in her line, I realize, but I just haven't tried it out yet. So I really like how it is in this mini size. I probably will never go through a full size amount of this, so I really like that I'm able to try this out. And I think for me, color number 3 is probably going to work well. It's described as fair, warm peach for light to medium skin tones, which in general is kind of the colorways I tend to go for. So I'm probably going to pick this up in a color number 3. But I think it'll add some really nice highlights. That's kind of how I intend to use this. So I'm going to try to check that out. And then the other item for face makeup, I would say, from Charlotte Tilbury is this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So this one comes in both a mini and a full size, but for this I'm probably going to pick up the full size because I go through face setting sprays like this pretty quickly. And I really love how people say it works very well, especially to lock in your makeup even under masks. Because that's really my problem these days is I wear a mask to work every day. Obviously, I think a lot of you do. They go into the office. And I like to wear makeup still because sometimes when I do Zoom calls at my office, for instance, I take off my mask. So I want to have some makeup on. But when I wear the mask, it gets disgusting on the inside of the mask, and I'm sure you are well aware. So if this can lock in the makeup better and decrease the amount of makeup transfer, for instance, on my mask, I really am excited to try it out. And then I have one recommendation for an eyeshadow palette, and it's one that is not a brand new product, but I think was just recently restocked. And it's from Natasha Denona. It's the Glam Eyeshadow Palette. I mean, look at the colors here. They're just gorgeous, really my style. I love these kind of neutral looks, as you all probably know. And it does come in the mini palette as well. There's a mini Glam palette. And that's one that I currently have. I'm wearing it right now. And I just love this little mini palette. So let me show you up close what it looks like. And I'll do a couple of swatches. But it's just a gorgeous little palette here, as you can see. And then let me flip it up. But the colors are just so beautiful. And they swatch really nicely. So I will swatch maybe a matte and a shimmer. So the mini palette at least comes in 2 mattes, and there are 3 shimmers, and I just love the colorways. So they swatch really nicely, of course, as expected, but here's what they look like. So there's one of the mattes, and then there's a shimmer next to it. So that's just one swatch, and just really a good color payoff, I would say. So I just love this little mini glam palette, but I do have my eye on the full-size version. I probably won't pick that up because I do have the mini version, but for those of you who don't, I really recommend this. I think it's a great look just really all year round, especially in these warmer months. I think these colorways are just really, really beautiful. So super happy with the mini palette, but have my eye on the full-size one as well, which I think was just restocked, which is really fun. Okay, so the next category of items that I want to talk about are lip products, and like a lot of you, this is my favorite category. I love playing around with different lip products, and especially as we're still in mask season, which may never really go away, to be quite honest. You know, I think I'm kind of gravitating more toward balmy kind of lip treatment types of products. My ride or die go-to lip mask is from Laneige. I have multiple full-size versions on my vanity, but I pulled just a couple of these little sample sizes in different scents. As you can see here, you've all seen this, I'm sure, before, and it's this lip sleeping mask. The consistency looks like a little balm. And what I do is I put this on at night before I go to bed. You don't wipe it off or anything, but it's a very nice, comfortable texture. And in fact, I recently went on vacation and forgot my sleeping mask, and I felt a difference when I wasn't wearing it. So I am really excited to always restock on this, and they have so many fun scents now to really play around with. But the item from the line that I'm probably going to pick up this season is a brand new release. And again, it's from Laneige, but it's more of a treatment product, it sounds like. So it's a lip treatment balm, as you can see here. I think the packaging is gorgeous. It's received really great reviews so far, but I think it has more of treatment properties to it. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a try for sure. I'm probably going to use it like a sleeping mask as well. And I even use these during the day just for a great quality lip balm too. So I'm going to check this one out. I hope it performs as well, even better than my lip sleeping mask. And then the other line of lip products that I always love talking about is from Charlotte Tilbury. And I really, really love the Matte Revolution lipsticks. So if you've had your eye on these, I think it's reasonable to give them a try during the sale because you do save a little bit of money. My 2 favorites are Pillow Talk and Very Victoria. So I have both of these here. I'm currently wearing Pillow Talk, and Pillow Talk is more of a pinky nude. Very Victoria is described more of as a taupey nude. So I think Very Victoria is a little bit lighter in terms of colorway, but here are the examples here. And I hope this helps because when I was picking out the different shades, I really wanted a comparison of these 2 nudes back to back, or side by side, I should say. So Pillow Talk is the one on top. It's more of a pinky nude, and the one on bottom is called Very Victoria, more of a taupey nude. But these are my absolute favorite colors. I love nude lipsticks, and they're my favorite colors from the line. I do love the Matte Revolution formulation as well. I think it also is very beautiful. Even though it's a matte finish, it definitely doesn't really dry my lips out like other matte lipsticks sometimes do. So let me just swatch these here. So this right here is Pillow Talk, and next to it is Very Victoria. So Pillow Talk and Very Victoria. That's kind of how they look swatched. So they're pretty similar nudes, I would say, but Pillow Talk really is a little bit more of a pinky shade. So these are my favorites from their Matte Revolution line. I really love a good matte lipstick, so I would definitely recommend trying those out if you haven't already. But for me, I actually wanted to consider checking out one of her newer formulations, as you can see here. So again, from Charlotte Tilbury, but I believe this formulation is brand new, or relatively new, and has gotten some really great reviews. So this is more of a balm type of texture, and it is called the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss Lipstick Balm, and the color I'm considering is my favorite, Pillow Talk, in this as well. So I think it's gotten really great reviews. The parts of the reviews that don't look so great are the packaging, and I can see that. I mean, the packaging on the lipsticks are just gorgeous, but this one doesn't look as high quality. But the product, I think, has gotten great reviews, so I may really check this out. I'm into more of these balmy textures now as well, as I mentioned, so that's something that I definitely have my eye on from the line. And then the other lip product that I almost for sure I'm going to check out too is from Tower 28 Beauty. And this often is sold out, so I'm really happy that so far at least it's available. I love this color Oat, but this is a Shine On Milky Lip Jelly Gloss. It's gotten great reviews, often sells out super fast, so you have to kind of move on this one. But I'm going to check this out. I think the formulation I hear is really outstanding, so I want to try out this beautiful gloss. Okay, so the next category of items I want to talk about are fragrances. And my go-to recommendation always is from Jo Malone. So I have my Wood Sage and Sea Salt here, which is my go-to ride or die. I have several repurchases of this already. And this is just a great all-year scent, but especially in the warmer months as we're heading into, I can't recommend this enough. It's just a beautiful, fresh scent. Perfect for the workplace, not overpowering. You can even layer this with other things if you like. But I just really, really love this scent, so it's a great time to pick it up during the Sephora spring event. I probably won't be repurchasing this because, as you can see, I still have a lot left. But the two fragrances that I am going to try out are from Replica. So I always love picking up new fragrances every season. It kind of gets you in the mood for that season ahead. And I have not, believe it or not, really tried out Replica fragrances. Although I've heard so many good things about them, I just personally have not tried them out yet. So I'm going to try out two. And they luckily come in travel sprays. So I love the smaller size, but especially in sprays versus a dab version, I really love the travel sprays. I like that mechanism. So I'm happy to try both of these out. So the first is going to be Beach Walk, the iconic Replica Beach Walk everyone talks about. I just have not tried before, so I'm definitely going to be checking this one out. And then the other one I wanted to try was Sailing Day. I've also heard really good things about this too, so I'm probably going to check out both of these. I think it's perfect for this time of year. The notes sound like they're fresh floral type of notes, and the Sailing Day one is more of a fresh aquatic type of scent. So I love all these kind of spins on fresh scents. So I will try these out and let you know what I think in future videos, but I'm going to be checking out those two Replica fragrances. And then I just have one final recommendation here, and it's along the fragrance line, but it's actually candles. So like a lot of you, I think, as we've been staying at home more these days, I really love burning candles in the home. I think it really adds kind of more of a homey kind of feel to your house. So I was really into burning candles during the holidays, but now I want to move into more spring, summer types of scents. And I always wanted to try out this line of candles, so during the sale I think it's a great time for it. I do love diptyque candles, especially bays. I think that's one of my favorite scents, and I believe that the notes from this candle are very similar to that. So I'm going to try out this Ovarose Anthurium candle, and it's a holographic vessel, as you can see. So that's kind of what caught my eye, to be honest. I'm probably going to pick up a couple of these candles because some of my friends love fragrances too, and I think this is such a unique line of candles that I think they're just going to love them. So I'm going to check out a few of those other ones, but I'm probably going to purchase a couple of these candles and see how they work out. But I mean, you just can't get over that packaging. I think it's totally gorgeous. Alright, so there you have it. Those are my few recommendations for the Sephora VIB spring event sale that's currently going on right now. I also included, of course, what's in my cart and things I have my eye on in case you want to check those out as well. So I'm super excited to get some of these items in, and I will, of course, do a big event sale haul for you and a little demo and try-on as well, as I typically do, in case you're interested. So make sure that you check out that video and make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, so you don't miss that kind of content going forward. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will plan to see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.